Eating less and working out more, that is not weight loss. That is self-sabotage. Your body does not care about that size 0 that you are dreaming of. It does not care about the 6 packs that you have aimed for yourself. It only cares about survival. And that is something that it is going to fight back for. You think starving yourself and hitting the gym much harder every single day is going to get you that flat tummy? Think again. It might cost you the health of your hair, the health of your skin, and your overall body. If dieting meant that you have to eat less and exercise more, everybody in this world would be thin forever. But why does this lost weight always come back? What if I told you that the most common weight loss method is actually the reason why you are aging faster, losing your hair, and gaining it all back, that weight, in an ugly way? To understand dieting in a manner that I have to eat less calories and I have to exercise more, that is a very bad idea. Probably the worst way of losing weight. Yes, through this method, initially we may lose a few kgs and we may get extremely happy that I lost that weight initially. But I promise you, it is going to get back and it is going to come back in a very ugly weight gain if you continue this way of dieting. Your body understands the survival mode. It does not know that you are dreaming of losing 7 kgs by this month end. No, it doesn't understand this. It only understands that if this body is not getting the right nutrients and it is starving of even one kind of nutrient that this body requires for doing the various functions that it needs to do, it goes into a famine mode, which is the stress mode. You may lose a few kgs, but that bad hair, the loosened skin, that poor quality of your skin, and just not having that vitality and that energy in yourself may actually age you much faster than what you may have dreamt of. No wonder people actually through dieting lose a lot of weight, but they start looking much older, 10 years, 5 years, 7 years older than what they actually are. Let's not look at food as calories. How can food just be calories that you can measure as numbers? Food is that information that travels down all the way to your DNA and tells this body what to do with this body next. But let's not focus on losing your calories, because when you say that it has to be low calorie, it also sometimes becomes less nutrients. And this nutrient depletion means there is less energy into the body, less energy to do a variety of other functions that this body needs to do. And this may impact your kidney health, it may impact your liver health, your heart health, the hormonal balancing, the process of digestion leading to a low metabolism, and the process of elimination, which means constipation and toxins not getting released out of your body. Did you know that as soon as the body feels that it is starving, it starts going into a storage mode? Storage of what? Storage of fat. So when you have low calories, you have less energy, your body starts going into that storage of fat mode, and all those kgs that you lost are coming back. But this time in a bad way. They will start coming up in the most ugly way, like the love handles, or maybe just saggy skin, or it could be that extra fat over your abdomen, or it could be that saggy skin in your arms, or it could even be cellulite at the back of your thighs. Did you know that weight loss can be made by just simple lifestyle choices? On a regular basis, when we sit eating the television and eating our food, we have no idea where to stop. We'll end up eating far more than what we require. Each time we are doing binge eating, a little bit at breakfast time, then a mid-morning meal, and then your lunch, and then something again at around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, then again, just before dinner, then your post-dinner, dessert, and so much more. This binge eating is also not good for your weight loss goals. The quantity does not matter. The quality or the number of times you are eating also matters. We'll end up going into meetings and we are so distracted talking to people and eating. This whole culture of working lunch is not the best thing to do. Your body may sometimes require half cup of rice. Sometimes it may require 1 cup of rice. But when you are distracted, either with the television or by chit-chatting over a meeting, you do not understand where to stop. The moment you start eating the right kind of food, the balanced food, but in moderation, you will automatically start losing weight. And that does not mean starving. That does not mean eating less. It just means that eating consciously and understanding that your body has given the first signal that now this is enough. That signal will be understood when you are consciously eating, when you are paying attention to your body. It will never come when your mind is diverted on the television or you are chit-chatting over a meeting at work. Did you know that each time you starve and try to lose weight by eating less, your metabolism really suffers. The metabolism becomes very slow and sluggish, which is never going to be good in the long run. Also, the thyroxine production by your thyroid gland reduces. And there are a lot of hormonal imbalances. Losing weight requires 3 basic principles. Number 1, it requires you to rest more, sleep in time and sleep the right quality and the quantity. So if you are required to sleep 8 hours in a day, do it. Sleep at the right time. It does not mean sleeping at 2 o'clock in the night, 1 o'clock in the night or 12 o'clock in the night and waking up late trying to complete those 8 hours. No, your hormonal balancing and your detoxification starts early. So by 10 o'clock in the night, you should be in bed deep in sleep. Have you heard that it is in sleep that children grow, their height grows. It is also in sleep that you burn your fat. So trying to exercise more and eating less and not sleeping well is never going to meet your requirements of weight loss. The second thing that your body requires for weight loss is exercise. Yes, movement is essential. Today's sedentary habits are known to be as bad as the one who is smoking. So the effects of smoking are equated to the effects of having a sedentary life. So if we do not want that and we want an active lifestyle, it is this active lifestyle that makes sure that the fat burning process also takes place. And hence movement is essential. Exercise is essential. But exercise along with the third key principle, which is your diet. Don't eat less, but enhance your diet. Your weight loss will happen when you enhance your diet, not reduce it. When you enrich your diet and not restrict it. It requires patience. Yes, it does. It requires patience because your body needs to understand that all of those nutrients are coming in. I am getting what I want. All of this excess inflammation, all of this excess stuff that I am storing into the body now needs to be released. It is a game of patience, but that pays off in the long run. When you lose weight in this natural way by these 3 basic tips of rest, exercise and enhancing your diet, this weight loss will be permanent. It will not be temporary. But at the same time, this weight loss will not be at the cost of losing your vitality, losing your balance, having a hormonal imbalance or losing energy. It will revitalize you. It will bring in that balance. You will feel more energetic, more vibrant and also be more productive at work. How can you ever do dieting without being conscious of what you are eating? So each time you are eating a junk food or a processed food, what you are actually doing is that you are putting a lot of food inside your body which is designed for addiction. Did you know that all of these junk foods that you will be eating are very, very low in fiber content? It suppresses lectin in your body, and when your lectin is suppressed, you never get the feeling of satiety. So each time you are taking a packet of chips, one chip just doesn't seem enough. You feel like having a little more and then a little more and then a little more. Even when your body is done with what it requires, that feeling of satiety, that feeling that I'm satiated, this much is enough, will not come because your lectin is suppressed. This food is designed to suppress your lectin and hence designed for addiction. The second thing that this body does is that increases your ghrelin. Now this ghrelin gives you the feeling of hunger. That means each time you are having that packet of chips, you want to have more and more of it. That means the right balance of where to stop your hunger does not come, and you feel more and more hungry, feel like eating a little more. This happens because it also impacts your ghrelin levels. This junk food, packaged food, processed food has three main ingredients. It has salt, it has sugar, and it has trans fat. All of these things extremely dangerous for your body. Never good for your weight loss goals, but also never good for your health in the long run. Haven't you ever noticed that when you eat a packet of that kurkure or that chips that you are eating, one doesn't seem enough. You never understand when to stop unless and until the packet is over. But when you eat an apple, does the same happen to you? Can you ever overeat an apple? Can you ever overeat an avocado? Can you ever overeat nuts and seeds? No, your body tells you this is the time to stop, and you know when to stop. That feeling of satiety is balanced. That ghrelin is also balanced. This makes sure that you stop when your body doesn't want it anymore. That is exactly the opposite with the junk food. Weight loss is not a calorie game. Weight loss is a lifestyle game. Yes, it is a game of patience because it requires you to act on your lifestyle a little faster. The faster you act on it, the faster your goals are met. Isn't that a very simple thing to understand? This kind of weight loss is the most healthiest. This kind of weight loss is the most natural. This kind of weight loss is what will keep you healthy in the long run, not age you faster, make you look young with vitality, balance, and energy levels forever. I hope this is helpful. If you have liked the content, please like, share, and subscribe, and please comment. I would love to hear your experiences and personally reply to each one of them. Till we meet again in another video, Namaste.